What else was stolen? Some sharks. Sharks! And the boys are back in town. It's Zero.
And Bio, the boys back in town.
That's right. And yeah, we're on episode 29 of this really long playthrough. Like I think this is one of the longest playthroughs we've done so far on this channel. And since Bio has been joining us for a few episodes, we decided to get him his own partner on this team. We can see it over here. 1 second now, that's organizing. Settings, yeah, there we go, we can get a better view. A blue Greymon, yeah.
Yeah,
look at that.
boy.
So, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna continue these missions. We have one last mission left, and then I think we get the story mission. But hopefully we'll be able to level up this guy and he can stand on his own 2 feet, while also leveling up the blue Cordramon I got here.
Gotta evolve that, man. Gotta evolve him already.
Well, the thing is, like, every time I want to get him to Wingdramon, he doesn't have enough speed stats, so I gotta keep de-digivolving him.
Oh, okay,
I'll
that's
get
the
him,
mechanic. Yeah,
yeah, because I'll get him to his maximum level as a champion, and it'll tell me like, oh, your speed stat's still too low. Yeah, so right now he's base 60. So I'm hoping as I continue, like if I get him to level 77 and he's not to 95 in speed, that's going to be a problem. But yeah,
what's his mega? Like, what are you trying? I forgot.
Slayerdramon, and then later on he becomes Examon.
Examon, what the?
Which is a royal knight.
Oh wait, no,
the big red dragon guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's look at the Digivolve charts for both of these guys. First, Cordramon. So this is Wingdramon. For Wingdramon, I need speed stat to be at level 95. Everything else is fine. For Blue Greymon, if we're gonna get him to Metal Greymon down here, attack needs to be at 110, and he needs to be level 30 or higher. I don't know what this is, though. I don't know what that one is.
What is that?
It's a data.
It looks like it's a Triceramon.
Could be.
It is.
I mean, he looks a lot like Triceramon. You're not wrong.
Triceramon is a data type.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're probably right. But yeah,
my Digimon.
I'm assuming you want Metal Greymon, so we'd have to... Again, we have to get his attack power correct. Anyway, let's hop out of here, because we got to continue these missions. We got to finish this playthrough at some point in this century. All right, back to the PC. Let's see what we got. What's our last mission here? Come on. Thief who doesn't steal. Right. Okay. We have an odd thief. He doesn't seem to steal anything. Can you find out what he wants? He's not a thief, then. He's not a thief.
He's not really a thief. He's a kleptomaniac, maybe. No, that's the same shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. All right, would you like to take over for Chitose? Chitose's like this guy that is kind of flirty, but is bad at it, and he's like that chill guy that people hang out with.
Okay. I'll just do my regular voice. Getting all of us together for a job, that's pretty extravagant. Who's the client? The aquarium in Ikebukuro.
So the client is a fish.
Oh, come on, where's your girl voice?
So the client is a fish? God, I hate doing girl voices. Of course not. It's the aquarium manager. It's a theft case. It seems some thieves have been breaking in.
Too bad. It just sounds like an ordinary case. But theft? Surely that's more of a police matter.
The police have passed on the case to us. So it's not just an ordinary case? God, I hate this.
I'll switch it up with you.
No, don't worry about it. You want to take the old man?
Yeah, I'll take the old man. I see you're all here. Thanks for agreeing to this. Let me introduce the client. This is Mr.
Mizushita.
How are you able to pronounce this so correctly?
Lots of practice.
Mizushita, manager of Ikeburo Aquarium. Keep in mind that everything we discuss must be kept absolutely confidential.
Then I'll explain the situation. Fish have been going missing from our tanks every night for some time now. Because of the cunning methods employed by the thieves, it took us more than a month to notice that anything was wrong. Hang on a sec. Can I ask something first? Yes, what is it? What fish have been stolen? For starters, sea bream, flounders, and seahorses.
Wow. Maybe the thieves wanted to start their own aquarium.
This is no laughing matter. You should take it more seriously.
Hey! You laugh and he gets mad at me?
What else was stolen? Some sharks. Sharks?!
I thought sharks were huge. How could they steal them?
The sharks in our aquarium are small species. They're only about 30 centimeters long.
I never knew they were small sharks. They don't sound very scary.
Clownfish, conger eels, jellyfish, sardines, spider crabs, and even penguins and sea otters have been stolen. That many? Let me see. What else? What about cod? Were any cod stolen? No, we don't have cod in the aquarium. Oh, I see. Erica, the issue isn't what was stolen. How could you not notice all those missing animals for a whole month? Well... The thieves, they employ very cunning methods.
Yeah, right. Are you sure it's not because Are you sure it's not because you old geezers aren't up to the job?
I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, show some respect for your elders. Hackers rely on information to do their jobs, so you should listen to everything the client has to say. Isn't that right, Ryuji?
That's right. Sorry for the interruption. Please continue. We don't know why, but the thieves always return the animals to where they belong after a few hours.
Huh? What the? They're having
Sure hope not. So the exhibits are stolen during the night and returned before we open the next day. More specifically, they're usually returned after about an hour. That's why we didn't notice it for over a month. I can see why. How? Pardon me?
She means, how did you eventually notice what was going on?
Oh, I see. Unless something happens, the CCTV camera footage is wiped every month without being watched. A member of our staff noticed what was happening while erasing the footage. It showed some masked men carrying away the tanks at lightning speed. Then they returned in about an hour and put them back in exactly the same place, right down to the millimeter. That sure is strange. Why would they do such a thing?
That's what makes this case so bizarre. They risk being caught just to return what they took? They must be having
Oh my god, Fisher-Files. Isn't it the police's job to investigate this?
Ordinarily, yes, but my superiors have been at loggerheads about how to handle it. I'll spare you the details, but this case isn't technically classified as theft. Legally, theft is the intention to permanently deprive the owner of property. If that can't be proven, it can't be considered theft. The perpetrator's behavior of always returning the exhibits means that the owner isn't permanently deprived of his property. Of course, if we knew who they are, we could nail them for trespassing on private property. But trespassing cases aren't a high priority. My superiors have decided that we can't spare the resources to investigate this case right now. Come off it. That just sounds like an excuse for being lazy.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. Detective Matayoshi can't be everywhere at once.
It's okay, Ryuji. I got thick skin. That's why I resorted to bringing Mr. Mizushita here to meet with you in secret.
The aquarium is actually scheduled to undergo a major renovation soon. If word of this gets out, we might end up losing our grant and might even have to shut down permanently. I suppose it would be risky to give a grant to an aquarium where thieves can come and go at will.
The CCTV footage is evidence of trespassing. If you can find out who they are, I'll arrest them.
Please tell us everything you know. Then we'll decide whether or not to take the case. The thieves always make their move during gaps in the security guards' patrol schedule. Of course, we change the routes and hand over times every day. Even so, they always know when there are the fewest guards.
How about security? Do you have motion sensors or infrared beams?
The thieves disable our security system, so the alarm never goes off.
Is it some crappy security system?
Far from it, it's brand new. One of the thieves must be a highly skilled hacker. I heard there are a lot of top-notch hackers in Eden. You don't suspect us, do you? Of course not. Matayoshi told me about you. He said you wouldn't be capable of something like this. How nice of him to say that.
I didn't mean that. I just meant you wouldn't be capable of committing a crime like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be asking for your help. Isn't that right, Mr. Mizushita?
Right, sorry, I phrased that badly. I would really like Huddy to uncover the truth and catch the culprits. So what's it gonna be? Let's take on the case. I'm way too curious now. Then let's take it. I'm a little curious to find out exactly what's going on.
I knew you'd take it. Thanks.
Thank you. Let me just check two things. Every single stolen exhibit was returned, right? Yes, I checked with our keeper. Nothing's missing. And finally, was anything added? Added? Please check for any unfamiliar decorations, stones, or anything else. I will. What should I do if I find something? Contact us straight away. Make sure you don't touch it. Understood. Thanks again.
Then I'll leave it to you. Okay, let's go over the case. Every night, a group of masked men evade the security guards and steal one of the aquarium's exhibits. Then they come back and return it soon after. I see.
What do you mean? Do you know who they are?
No idea. How about you, new boy?
Maybe the criminals love fish? It's not enough to just look at them, they want to swim with them. Then why go to the trouble of returning them? Maybe they realize they're too difficult to keep? You have to control the water temperature, water quality, and stuff like that. It's difficult, even for a professional.
So, the next day they steal different fish. Within an hour, realize that they're also difficult to keep, and then return them, and repeat that 30 times? They have to be really stupid.
Or there's something we're missing. In any case, we need more clues.
I agree. Hang on a sec. I've connected to the aquarium server. I'll take a look at the security system logs.
Found something?
It looks like the thieves accessed it via cyberspace. They deleted the logs, but that's not enough to stop me. They've been careful, but not careful enough. There are still traces of the deleted logs. This should do it. Damn, they cover their tracks.
Chitose, forward the data to me. I think I know how to uncover the root.
Okay, you take things from here.
Once we know where they access the server from, Keisuke and I will hack them. That sound good to you? I've got the address! Great, let's go. Be careful! Did she just say that to Ryuji? I'm sure she did. What the fuck? So these motherfuckers steal the fish, bring it back within an hour. That's a whole lot of fucking work.
They're just fucking the fish. That's what they're doing.
Really?
They're getting their silly fucks on and just bringing back the fish.
I'm bored of training. Let me put it to good use. Come on, take me out of here. Ogremon, shut the fuck up and say where you are.
Yeah, leave Ogremon alone.
Ogremon, kid, shut the fuck up. Guy can barely close his mouth. No, because he's asking to leave, and I'm like, nah. You're staying right where you are. Don't call me mean. I'm not mean at all.
You never forgave him from the first Digimon season.
Well, I mean... Wait, where the fuck? Okay, where's the backdoor address? Oh, okay, it's over here. I mean, he was harmless in Season 1, let's be honest.
Yeah, he was.
Alright, so we got the Digilab access right there. Let me pull the camera out, because it makes more sense. Oh, that's right. I could use the minimap on the top right! Alright, let's do some damage. Let's get that EXP, you know, level up the Cordramon and the Greymon. So, tell us, Bio.
That reading isn't our strong point?
What?
When we're doing those voice actings?
Oh, no. Reading is definitely not our strongest points. Not at all. 100%. I still need to freaking, practice a lot more, even though I'm taking classes. But, is it this? What do... Code scan? Code paste? Stealth hide? Did I... Ah, that was a mistake. High security level 1. I made us invisible by accident.
How?
It's a skill. It's a hacker skill. Ah, there we go. I found the... Alright, well, let me... restoration? No. Wall crack, acceleration, code scan, stealth hide. Okay, well, that's gonna be annoying. What if I teleport in and out? Yeah, so there was a mission where you had to go invisible. There we go. Alright, so we opened up this way. Oh, I see what's happening now. This is a whole ass, puzzle shit, but it's fine. It's fine. But yes, Bio, tell us. What is going on in the world of BioZVenom?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me, it's just like, how was your weekend? How was your day going? I'm like, I just live in a fog. And when the fog departs, I go back into a deeper fog.
You know, the worst part about it is I feel that because it's not like I do anything super duper awesome, interesting at all either. You wake up, you work, and then you freaking continue your freaking day. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, definitely. Last time we definitely... Damn it. Is it code scan? No, it's not code scan. High security level 1. Did I do it right? Alright. What did I hit? Root access? Oh, it's root access. Cool. Last time, we spoke a lot about our gripes with Digimon and how they do stories and shows and games. Is there anything you would like to rant about this time around? Again, about the Digimon series and their games and shit.
I think they need to remake Digital World.
Remake the digital world? Or are you talking about like a game?
The game series, like remaster it.
Okay. So I'm not against that. So Digimon World 1, 2, and 3 definitely need an update and remake. Or reimagining. Kind of like what they did with Final Fantasy VII, which I freaking loved. I don't know about you. Did you like it?
I love Final Fantasy VII. I think
the remake, I mean.
The remake, yeah, I loved it.
Now, because MASH, I don't know if you know this, but MASH actually didn't love it because.
Oh yeah, MASH is a straight up hater.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're gonna have to save this until after the cutscene. Look, there's someone there. Isn't it a girl?
Welcome to my aquarium. I'm Minamo Taki Tuesday. I'm surprised you found this place. Are you the police?
Which one should we choose?
Nah, we're like detectives. It doesn't matter who you are. You've got nothing on me.
Can we ask you some questions? What is this place? What are you doing here?
As you come all this way, I'll give you a special tour of my aquarium.
She didn't answer either of my questions. Have you noticed? This place looks exactly like the Ikebukuro Aquarium.
How observant. It's a perfect digital copy of the aquarium, building, facilities, and animals. It's almost complete.
I see, so you did it to create this place? But did you really need to resort to theft? You can find lots of similar data for fish and buildings on the net.
You don't get it. Similar isn't good enough. It has to be a perfect reproduction. The building and decor can be recreated from photos. But how the animals look and move can't be scanned from ordinary photos or videos. I have to have them in order to become real. They have some very rare fish. There's no information anywhere about the types of tanks and equipment they use or how much they fill in the hole. And it's not as if I could just go up to them and ask to borrow their precious fish and equipment, right? If you know what I mean.
Wink, wink. I see. So you steal them, copy them, and then return them?
And fuck them. Steal, please. Don't use that word. I just borrow them and scan them with a 3D scanner. No one could ever... Sorry, I don't know where I got ever from. I just borrow them and scan them with a 3D scanner. No one could accuse me of stealing.
So it seems... But you are suspected of trespassing on private property.
I hate that. In the virtual world, people are free to go anywhere they like. The real world is so full of restrictions. Although, you're not quite right. I didn't actually trespass.
What do you mean?
Breaking into the aquarium, finding the exhibit, removing it, and then returning it safe and sound, all within a short space of time. I hired a team of international super thieves. You didn't leave any evidence, and I haven't committed any crime.
Did you hire someone to do the hacking as well?
I asked a Digimon and a hacker to help with that. Of course, I didn't do anything myself, and any evidence is long gone by now. The most difficult part was getting everything perfectly in the short time between acquiring the exhibits and returning them. I bought an entire studio for that.
So it's just a very expensive hobby.
It takes more than money. I had to be smart too. That's why you'll never pin anything on me. I haven't caused anyone any trouble, even you. Maybe the fish. And look, this place is almost finished. My own private water love dungeon.
Oh, gross. Well, I have to hand it to you. This place certainly looks beautiful.
Thank you. That makes me so glad to hear.
But it doesn't sit right with me. It's also the ugliest thing I've ever seen, in a sense.
Ugly? What do you mean?
Yeah, you spent a lot of money, but you didn't get your hands dirty. You got other people to do it for you. So much for the perfect crime.
What?
The law can't bring you to justice, but unluckily for you, we aren't the law. We're hackers. We'll make sure you're punished. This aquarium will never be completed.
That's too bad. Looks like I'm going to have to dispatch my first visitors.
Dispatch? I knew she seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Oh boy, we're going in a fight. And of course they have to be sea Digimon.
Of course, Digimon. Look how long he is. You know where I use him for.
Gross. You know, I've never understood why girls like snakes. Well, some girls like snakes. It's always freaking weird. Not all girls like snakes. But every time I meet one that does, I'm like, gross, why?
What is Coralmon doing right now?
Is his name Coralmon? Koalamon. There we go. That's his name.
Koalamon, oh.
Like the koala canth.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh god, just die! Yeah, fire ain't gonna do much. But one second. We're gonna change Corjamon for Greymon and hit OK. He's just a boy, but he's gonna fight.
He's just a baby boy. Ice archery too.
Yeah, they don't only have their
I know.
the regular attacks. Alright, let's do it. Destruction Cannon. Boom!
Let's do it.
Hornbuster this bitch.
Hornbuster!
Oh god, it's attacking. Ooh, dealt some damage to Greymon. Slap. There we go, it's all gone, it's dead. Alright, level 15, that's a big jump. Yeah, for both of them, that's a huge jump.
I've always wanted to live in an aquarium.
What?
Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building, like a seabed for the sky.
So you have some attachment to that aquarium?
Yeah, so many fish memories.
Gross.
I went all the time as a... I'm sorry, I started dying when I saw a child. I went all the time as a child, at least once a week. It's also where I went on my first date. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about that?
Yes, we did.
I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looked more like a nightclub or a casino. They're going to have pop group singers with tropical fish? Don't you think that's tacky? I would agree. I would agree. Tacky.
It's definitely tacky.
That makes me feel a little better. At least someone agrees with me. I thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is. But they probably wouldn't take any notice. Things never go my way in the real world. So I decided to fuck it all.
Pretty much.
Just as it had always been. And just how I remember it.
I understand how you feel.
I kept trying to think of ways to make the aquarium mine.
When all is said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone any trouble. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct?
That's right, by fucking it.
But we can't just look the other way. Memories aren't about preserving data, they're something you keep inside you for the rest of your life.
Maybe you're right. If you're going to report me, just do it.
Oh boy, here we go.
It looks like you got this case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payments. Huh? What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face?
There's something bothering me about this case. I hope it turns out to be nothing.
By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into details, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her entire fortune.
Her father's dead? And recently?
But she hired people to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence. Exactly. That's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. It received extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibits. Now we know who's behind it all. After being arrested, she promised she'd never do it again. The aquarium is happy to leave it at that.
So?
She'll be released tomorrow.
Sir!
Calm down, Ryuji. I know how you feel, but we have no other choice. No one was hurt, and no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you agree she learned her lesson.
No, I don't. How can you release her so soon?
She's not being charged. We can't just hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days.
Call the aquarium manager right now.
What? Why?
I'm going to the aquarium. Wait here. Huh.
I wonder why he's so fired up about it. Like she's not going to jail. Ah, Ryuji. Matayoshi. Did you find what you were looking for? Ryuji was right. We found a nice little surprise. I couldn't believe it.
What did you find?
I don't feel comfortable saying in front of Erica.
It's fine. She's a hacker just like us. Plastic explosives set to be detonated remotely at any time. They were attached to the undersides of all the tanks that were returned. They're small, but detonating them all at once would level the place. Explosives, but why?
Good question. How did you know they would be there?
I suspected it right from the start. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she'd confined time and space itself as well as herself. I had to ask myself what someone of that mindset would do once they've accomplished everything they set out to do.
Tell us, what does she intend to do?
I feared that she'd try to keep the aquarium all to herself. By destroying the one in the real world? Even though she knew it was about to be renovated? Don't look so worried. Unless she actually pressed the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosives. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved to the virtual aquarium to a small server and disappeared off to somewhere far away from here.
I'm annoyed we can't hold her to her account. But at least nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator now. The only positive is that no one's been hurt in all this. It's been an unusual case.
Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead.
Somewhere else? What do you mean? Oh, he put it in her aquarium.
He put it in the place where she put the server.
Memories aren't about preserving data. They're something you keep inside you the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? Nonsense. This is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. It may be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine to fuck! When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Please log off immediately. I repeat, please log off. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Huh? What's going on? All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Erased? How? Why? No! My aquarium! My fish fuckers!
And that's over with.
Man, he's cold-blooded for doing that.
I mean, she kind of deserved it. She was going to blow up a whole ass aquarium.
No, I know. I didn't
a
say,
whole ass place.
I didn't say he wasn't justified in doing that.
You want to know what happened to that girl? Okay, I'll let you in on something. When we went to see her, I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked that execution key to the detonation signal for the explosive she planted in the real aquarium. That's all I did. Gasp! Memories aren't about preserving data, you keep them inside you. Maybe I'm naive, but because of the high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. Do you think I got through to her? I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator.
Obviously she didn't.
Apparently not. Now, unfortunately, we did run quite long for this episode because we were voicing all the lines.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go ahead and complete this. And next time, when we come back, we're absolutely going to talk about our ideas on what remakes and games should be created. Maybe it's time to ask Mire what's afoot. Cool, we'll do that next time too. Anyways, we want to thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for Zero for having me once again.
Of course. If you guys like this video, please make sure to like it. Slap the subscribe button as well. Let us know down in the comments below. Do you think that girl was crazy? Because she was absolutely a little psycho.
I mean, she was having sex with the fishes.
I mean, she was probably fondling them. For sure.
I think she was doing something with a guppy.
Gross. But yes. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Tune in next time. We'll see you later.